Hello again, guys. Today we are going to be talking about something that everybody deals with in their life, and if they can overcome it, we can live a more authentic and happy life. And that topic is the fear of judgment from others. So, to start off, I understand, and I think we can all kind of understand why we value other people's judgment. First of all, humans are social animals. As we evolved because we were able to cooperate and live cohesively in numbers. And to do so, we had to communicate and come together through big ideas like religion and like spirituality and language and culture and all sorts of things. And therefore, and even today in social situations, we synthesize people's body language and the way they speak and their tonalities and their actions, and we use them to decide whether or not they like us, or if we get a certain reaction from people by the way we act, we will change it to get a more positive one. So we use judgment all of the time to get through life and to create situations that are more advantageous for ourselves. But there is a point where we can care too much, and I think it's funny how, at least for me, I think I fear judgment less from people that I'm not super close with, whereas the people that I fear the most judgment from, I'd say, is my family. And I think a lot of people can identify with this, that they want to please their parents, they want to get along, they want to show that they're an upstanding citizen and that they are grateful and that they are making them proud and whatever it may be. And there's a whole conflict between parents, and they've already created their reality and their values and belief systems and their traditions, where young children and adults are still growing and evolving and bringing new ideas into their lives. And so we have a conflict, usually, of interests and beliefs and ideas, and that can become difficult to openly express to people, specifically parents, I guess, that we can fear judgment of being too liberal or being, changing too much and wanting different things for ourselves. But in the end, and with social situations, not just with family, I think we always have to just come back to the concept that no matter what we choose to do with our lives and what we believe and how we decide to live our lives, as long as it is making us happy and us better people, and yes, we can listen to other people's concerns and qualms about our choices objectively and see if any of them hold some truth, and maybe we are doing something that is potentially not healthy for ourselves, but the opinion that matters most is our own. And that if we are happy and we are healthy and we feel like we are growing and are okay in our own reality, then that's all that matters. And we are not living for other people, we are living for ourselves. And no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be able to please everyone, because everyone has their own perspective and their own belief set and their own reality. And we cannot fit into everyone's reality. And I've said this before, and I think we just need to trust that someone and people will eventually, we will find people that will connect with our own authenticity. And I think, and I feel like in this day and age, especially with YouTube, we are seeing so many pieces of living proof of people being weird, which is really just being themselves and having others connect with it. And then they are successful and happy, and they are being themselves, and they can, you know, laugh at the haters because they made it anyways being themselves. Whereas if they had created success because of a false image, that they would have a bunch of followers and fans that don't even know the true person that they are, and that would be exhausting, and it's quite unsustainable, and eventually your true self is going to break through, and you're always going to have this front up when you interact. Whereas when you're yourself and you are living in your own reality, it is effortless and it's scary, but the more you do it, at least you're not creating extra work, and you're not suppressing your own identity. And if you are happy and you're doing you and someone doesn't like it, doesn't matter, because eventually there will be someone that will see or connect with you and your own weird authentic self, and then at least you can know at the end of the day that it is a real connection, and that you are seeing the real you, and that you're not covering something up, and you are being yourself. And no matter what, if it's your parents or your friends, your siblings, yes, we value their opinions because we are close to them, or we don't want to create conflict with them, but I think if we just come at things with love and know that, you know, we wouldn't want to, or we try not to judge others and silence their own self, so we can then reflect that and see that they most likely aren't trying to suppress our true selves, and they don't want to harm us. They obviously, well, in most cases, they want to love us and see us grow. And if that is by being vegan or by doing whatever it may be, then they should be happy for you and see that you are growing, and that is a good thing. And I think the very last thing is, in the whole fear of judgment, I feel like oftentimes the things that we fear judgment of, like doing something new in your life or changing something about yourself in your life, I think when we fear judgment from others about that thing, I think often it reflects something that you yourself are not super secure with, and you haven't come to peace with, or you have a feeling of guilt, or you have a feeling inside you that you are kind of creating and seeing in others and the way that they see you. So I think sometimes if you fear judgment from others about something, or you feel like they think something negative about you, it's often a sign that you need to look at yourself and come to peace with whatever that is. And when you are fully secure within yourself, and you know that you love yourself and what you're doing, and you know that it's a positive thing, you don't need to feel guilty about it, and that you're grateful and whatever it may be, then that's all that matters. And then you can just go and be yourself, and you do you, and you don't have to care about what people think. Basically, I want to leave you guys with the fact that Judgment is a natural thing, and that is something that we are always going to deal with. But loving ourselves and being completely secure and accepting of ourselves will allow us to live our own reality and allow us to take everyone else's perceptions and judgments with a grain of salt, because we know that ours is the one that matters the most. And as long as you're happy and you're healthy and you're thriving and growing, then what else would the world want from you? Because when you are yourself and your true authentic self, and you're growing and you're giving and you're loving, then at the end of the day, you're helping the world and you're helping yourself. So you need to find your own way to do that. And it's going to be different for everyone. And that's okay. I think that's what I'm going to leave it with. I don't know. I'll probably come back to this at another point, but I hope that helped in any way. Again, it's something that I've been thinking about, and I'm sure my message or my thoughts on this will evolve over time. It'll be nice to look back and see how far I've come, and hopefully you guys can do the same thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and subscribe for more videos just like this. Bye.